What up, guys? Welcome back to Underneath the Veil Marigolds, and today I'm going to be going over a topic that has been coming up in my comments a whole lot lately for like the past 3-4 months or so, and it has to do with Baneful Magick, hexes, curses, possibly jinxes too, because it kind of goes all in that baneful category. A lot of you guys want to know how to protect yourself while you're performing this magic, which I completely understand, but at the same time, I'm going to give you some information on what you really need to do versus the exaggeration of what you don't need to do. Your mind, in this case, might be your own worst enemy, and you're creating energy around you, by you, that's going to come for you, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to deep dive into this, so if you're interested on how to protect yourself while you're performing baneful magic, then stick around. Those of you who are getting into the craft, whatever practice it may be, there's always talk of energetic work and how to produce an energetic field. And the first thing you need to know and nail down is how to emit an energetic field around your being, around your energy, to keep it protected. And that takes work if you're not someone who's completely in tune with yourself. But being on this type of spiritual path, it's getting to know yourself, getting to be in tune with yourself, learning different ways and different techniques that resonate with your own personal energy and personal beliefs. And down the road, those personal beliefs and your energies are going to shift at times. So it's important to get to know yourself and accept and feel through all the changes that you're going to go through, because it's gonna constantly change. You're going to go through multiple awakenings through this type of journey. The first thing you need to get down is to learn how to project an energy field around your being and how to do it fast so it doesn't take up too much of your time. So this type of practice, when I first started out, I started meditating. I'm the kind of person who actually likes to sit and meditate or lay down and meditate. It doesn't really take too long for me to get into a meditative state, even when I first started out, but I know it's not like that for a lot of people who have a lot of noise going on inside their head. I'm sorry if you have a lot of noise going on inside your head. Typically, the noise in my head only gets really loud when there's too many people talking, because I can hear bits and pieces of people's conversations, I can feel the energy from the conversation, and I can feel their energy around me. That's how my mind works. Other than that, my mind is pretty calm. It's really neutral. I don't have a whole lot of jibber jabber going on unless something intrigues it. It's pretty easy for me to focus on what I need to do, channel it, get it done. But for those of you who can't do that, it's going to take different types of meditation. Even walking can be a form of meditation. Sometimes just being in nature can help provoke getting the energies you need to create that field around your body, around your vessel, around your energy, to protect it from psychic vampires, protect it from entities, other spirits, other people. Come on, people are really the problem here. Sometimes, like I said, being in nature does really help because it helps calm your mind down. It just makes you feel more at ease. Or it should anyways. You have to find out what makes you calm and at ease if this is something hard for you to do in the first place. You're gonna have to learn how to get that sensation down. And you need to go somewhere, be somewhere, doing something that makes you feel at ease to channel in that energy. And your energetic field isn't always going to be some white light. It's not going to be like some gold, vibrating, popping sort of shield around you. It can be purple, it could be blue. It could literally just be a little light shade of gray that kind of vibrates in and out around you. It's whatever you feel, because you're literally using your own energy to protect you from anything trying to come in, psychic attacks, entities, spirits, whatever, other practitioners' craft trying to penetrate you and disturb you. That's what you need to imagine. And it's going to look different for every practitioner, every culture. Everybody who produces an energetic field is going to have a different way of describing it to you. And it's not going to completely resonate. It's going to be different for everybody. You have to find what your energy looks like to you, and then imagine that, and then create a feeling for it, and then put it around you. A lot of people tend to not be good with imagery, I guess, either, is what I'm getting. So you're gonna have to focus more on feeling. What does it feel like to you? Are you getting a tingly sensation? Is the hair on your arms raising up? How do you know that you've actually channeled that shield and placed it around your exterior to protect you? There's different things. Like I said, it's just going to be a feeling, a gut feeling. You will get some sort of sensation. Maybe your nose will get a tickle, or you know, your body will start getting warm, it's getting hot. Your hands and your feet get like this tingly sensation. You have to pay attention to these things. So once you've pretty much perfected that, this can take time. This can take people like a year, 6 months, 3 months, or you can be similar to me and it's just, I'm good with imagery, so I can project imagery, you know, and the feeling of it like throughout my body pretty fast. So that wasn't too hard for me to do. Once you got that accomplished, you can use this anywhere you go. You can use this before you sleep at night, which would be the best, because a lot of practitioners will wait until you go to sleep to psychically attack you and break down your mental state, because people are vulnerable when they sleep. A lot of people don't wear protective amulets or jewelry when they sleep, and even if you do, some of them can be broken through. That's why it's important to have wards all throughout your home, on your property, if you have property. And it's important to have some on you when you sleep, or on your nightstand, underneath the bed, you know, above your head in a sigil form, like everywhere, really. Because the more wards you have, the better. The longer it's going to take to try and get through to you, is what I'm saying. Before you go to bed, project the shield. When you wake up in the morning and you're getting ready, or you're sitting there drinking your coffee, hold your coffee, project the shield before you go to work, before you go to school, before you go throughout your day, you know? And you can check in with your energy throughout the day. It doesn't take a whole lot. You could literally be sitting at your desk at work or walking around at work and then just check in with yourself. Do you still feel your energy there, you know? It's important to check in with yourself at least once in a while throughout the day to make sure that you actually still have that energy shield going. A good sign of knowing that you don't have it there throughout the day is that stupid, petty little things are getting to you. People's words are getting to you. People's mannerisms towards you are getting to you. You know, that you're getting drained of your energy fast because your shield is now down. Things like that. It'll be simple, small things, but in the end run, by the time you come home, you're going to feel exhausted. You're going to feel basically raped of your energy. And it feels fucking horrible. It really does. Sometimes you get so broken down mentally by your workload or school, or you have to do both, and you have kids to take care of, or whatever it may be. You may have a lot going on in your day, and it's breaking you down. And when your energy is literally broken down, that's when your energy shield is slowly thinning and coming down as well. Stay in touch and in tune with yourself. Check in with yourself throughout the day. That's the best way to do it if you're going to use the simple energy shield method. With that energy shield, you can use before you practice any working. You don't have to create a circle as well, but you can if you want to. And a lot of people still do, even after years and years of practice. I do not bother creating a circle anymore. I feel that the amulets, the jewelry, the protection jewelry I wear, and the wards that I have throughout my home, I'm good at protecting my energy as is. So my energy shield before I start doing Baneful Magick and the jewelry that I have on is good enough for me. I don't typically think about how baneful working that I'm doing, is this justified enough that I won't have a repercussion of negative energy coming back towards me. I don't let myself get into this headspace of overthinking why I'm doing it in the first place. I already know the reason why that I'm doing the baneful working in the first place is good enough. I don't need to keep justifying it in my head. You're literally just guilt tripping yourself if you're overthinking that the working that you're doing, the hex or the curse, is not good enough to be justified for. Don't overthink your shit. If you overthink your shit, you are operating out of fear. You're attracting negative energy into yourself. You're creating it. You are creating your own demise. And I've said this in multiple videos. A lot of people don't like to look through the videos, okay? So shame on you. You should already know if you've been here for a while. I've said this in a lot of stuff. People want quick, short videos and quick, short answers. And I'm not one to give a quick, short answer. I'm trying to give you details because I feel like you need details because you don't have a good understanding of how Baneful Magick works and how to get a grasp on your own energy and protecting yourself yet. I understand that some of this shit I say may sound insulting to you, but this is just how I express myself. This is how I say things. I like to be straightforward instead of beating around the bush. So if you want some sugar-coated woo-woo foo-foo shit, you're gonna have to go somewhere else for that, because I'm gonna give you a straightforward answer the way I like to hear it, because this is my channel. I'm gonna move on to the next technique that I've already kind of brought up. You can create a circle around you, which again is the same kind of concept as projecting an energy shield, except it is around the space that you're working in. If you have enough space in like a marble floor, a wooden floor, or a tiled floor, you can literally get black salt and put it around you, around the altar, around the space that you're sitting in or standing in, doing the working in. And that should be enough to block out any negative energies while you're doing this working. But remember, while you are hexing and cursing, you are stirring up those types of energies. And I'm the type of person who's not going to cleanse those items before I start. I want as much shitty fucking energy as I can have, because I need to give that shitty fucking energy away to somebody who deserves it, in my opinion. So why would I get rid of something stagnant and, stagnant and negative when I need to use that? So I leave it there. I don't typically care to put the black salt around my space, but it can be done. That can be a way to engross the working, keep that energy contained so it doesn't go all throughout your home. Or you can use black salt, put it around the working itself, which is what I preferably like to do. If it's something that I'm going to be there for a while, I'm going to be really vibrating low for a while. For some people, they attract certain energies to them when they vibrate lower, because some spirits, some entities might be attracted to that sort of energy. But keep in mind, like I was saying earlier, you need to wear protection jewelry, protection amulets, things that keep you safe. Everything I wear has some symbolism, and I've blessed it, charged it, enchanted, even more so than what the symbolism already means. I want that extra energy in there because I'm gonna need the extra energy throughout my day, throughout my life, throughout my practice. And every month I recharge and redo this shit. That's how on it you need to be, regardless if you're doing Baneful Magick or not. Just be on it, keep it charged, keep it cleansed, keep it enchanted. That alone is going to be good enough. If you have plenty of symbolic words throughout your home, that is really good as well. But I highly, highly prefer to have some sort of something on you that keeps you safe. No matter what it is, what it may be, you might want to have a few different ones, like what I'm wearing right now. I have 4 different symbolisms of different cultures even, that keep me protected, keep me safe, in the metaphysical realm and in the physical realm. Think about the symbols and stuff that you want to keep on your body. You can literally have it tattooed on your body as long as you really know the meaning behind it and you're not ignorant, you just think it's pretty and cool and it kind of goes with your aesthetic. Don't fucking do that. That is so fucking annoying. Aesthetic doesn't mean shit if you don't know what the symbolism is behind it. You can do your circle, but I don't view the circle as good enough, and it's not entirely, it's just more time consuming. I prefer energetic shields around my vessel, just literally radiating from my vessel, not a whole big fat circle around my whole space. I don't like that. I don't like having to feel like I have to cut out a little hole to get out of my fucking circle to go get something if I forget it, and then come back and then feeling like not protected while I'm out of my fucking space and then go back into it. I don't like that. That's kind of how I view it. Like, once you're out of the circle, you're fucking free game. So that doesn't do me any good. That's stupid to me. So I don't do that. But if you like the circle method and it works really well for you, then use it. Fuck what I said. If it's working for you and you feel safe doing it, that's what counts. It's a mind over matter mentality. It really is when it comes down to protecting yourself. Next, you can use sigils. Create your own amulets. Create wards on your altar space, underneath your furniture, underneath your bed. You can literally stitch sigils into your clothes, like a jacket, a pair of jeans. You can stitch it into your pillowcase at night to ward off psychic attacks. You can literally stitch a sigil in there, or get some sort of cloth marker and draw it on there. Or you do what I do, and I frame a lot of my sigils and I hang them on the walls, like in places where I think I'm gonna need them. Or if you own a house, you can just draw it on the fucking wall. Doesn't matter, because, you know, it's your house. You can hang up protective medallions, evil eye charms. You can have horseshoes, railroad spikes. There's too many methods for me to name off. Words are something you should take seriously. And you can create poppets of yourself, tag lock poppets. So if a psychic attack or another practitioner's magic, or if you feel like you're kind of dumb and that hex wasn't really necessary and the energy kind of comes back, that thing's getting hit first. It has enough time for you to, you know, get that energy back out of there, push the energy out, cleanse your place, cleanse yourself, make sure it's gone, and get your wards back up, basically. Get yourself protected all over again. Perform a protection spell, which is also the next thing. Perform a protection spell before you hex or curse or jinx. Anything baneful, perform a protection spell. It's as simple as that. I believe I do have a protection spell on my channel. I think it's called Protection Spell, and then has like a slash and it says charge your jewelry and trinkets at the same time. You can use the same exact spell and charge your jewelry at the same time. So you can kind of kill two birds with one stone in that concept. Or you can just use that spell to protect yourself. It's as simple as that. It's very versatile. I'll put like a link thing or something in here so you guys can kind of see the image of it. Go there if you want to perform that spell, or you can create your own kind of based off of some of the things I did and manipulate it to however your energy feels and perform that. You can perform a protection spell like once a month during a full moon, or you can do it on a Monday, use moon energy. I like using moon energy for my protection spells, so in that video, that's what I show you and talk about. You could do it on a Saturday, which is good for protecting yourself. That's typically the energy there. Also good for banishing, hexing, and cursing, because everything has polarity. Remember this, everything has polarity. Even if you don't realize it yet, everything does, including humans. Every material you use in your craft, every day of the week, every moon phase, has a polarity, has a good side and a bad side. I don't really call it good or bad. It's just whatever you need to use at the time is the energy that you're going to put into it, you know. Of course, you can call forth your deities, you know, whoever you work with, to offer you an extra cloak of protection at the time. Or elementals, you can call forth the elements, earth, water, fire, spirit, offer me protection, you know, things like that. But make sure you pay your dues, pay them the desired offerings that they want, you know. Don't be ignorant and just keep taking. Nobody wants that. Even in a human to human relationship, nobody wants someone who constantly takes from them in their life. That is ridiculous and something you shouldn't put up with. So why would a deity put up with that as well? That is very rude, especially if you're asking for assistance from them. Make sure you pay your dues. Other than that, this is really a whole lot of mind over matter, and I know some other practitioners will beg to differ. I know that I am karma. If I don't do something to change my life and the energies around it, then I am creating my own demise, because I'm not taking action on what needs action to be taken on. I'm literally creating my own demise. I'm not taking action on something that really needs action to have been taken on. And that's my fault. I view it as your fault if you didn't think about protecting yourself before you did this, or you're not wearing your protection amulets, your jewelry, or your sigils, or having any fucking wards up. Really, have the fucking wards. These are all things that need to be done prior. If you didn't think about this before you even possibly thought of doing a baneful working on somebody, this is shit you should already have. You aren't there yet to be performing baneful magic, is what I'm saying. If you are not already practicing these protection techniques, or don't even know that they exist yet, you need to expand more, do more research, you know, look at other cultures and what they're doing, you know, put it together in a bigger collective. The more information you know, the more skilled of a practitioner you're going to be. Knowledge is power. Get your protection shit together. Get your wards up, you know, protect yourself in any way possible, by any means. But at the same time, don't think that something negative or some evil entity or something is constantly coming to attack you. Know that you are protected. This is a feeling that you know you got you. If you doubt yourself in any sort of way, then your words are going to fall through. Your amulets and your protection jewelry and talismans aren't really going to do their job because your magic is weak, because you have self-doubt. Don't doubt yourself. Know that your magic is strong enough. Know this, and then go forth into practicing darker workings, black magic, baneful magic, whatever you want to call it. This is not someone for the lighthearted, weak-minded practitioner to get into. This is something where you have to be very confident, almost egotistical in a way, that you know you have yourself. Think about those things that I said, take them with a grain of salt, do your research, watch other videos on what other practitioners have said and their tried and true methods. They might have something else to tell you. So do your research at the end of the day. Don't go into that sort of magic blindsided, not knowing what to do and operating out of fear. Don't be operating out of fear for that. I've said what I needed to say, and I hope this helps you in some sort of way. Until next time, I will see all you lovely little brujitas later.